אוקיי. פחות בערך 24 שעות לפני. אז יש גם רדד. מה אני חושב? אני קצת מתרגש. אבל הבעיה היא, יש כל כך הרבה דברים שאני צריך לעשות היום. אז החלטתי להתחיל עם זה. אז, שלום לכולם! כאן ירין, וברוכים הבאים לעוד פרק של ה-Ace Attorney Trilogy, Justice For All. וואו! זה בהחלט היה כאוס אחד גדול. מה שחלטה שאני הולך לעשות שאני אגיד בעצם לפני הלייב, אני הולך לעשות כל מה שקשור לצ'פטר הזה. קליר צ'פטר 4 וה-Bad Ending ב-Justice For All אפיסוד 4. זה כל מה שאני הולך לעשות. אז בואו ניגש לפרק יותר about trial. How did I get into this mess? That's far enough. Can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix, right? Oh, it is a shoe. What have I done wrong? I don't allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. Oh. I've had this dream before, someplace, some time ago. As if this day was written to my destiny. Today, I was standing in court as the lawyer. To prove a killer innocent. Ooh. רגע אפילו בי רייבק, אני רגע רוצה לבדוק משהו קטן. כן. יפה. הכל בסדר. אפילו לא בשלוש. מה זה המשעשע הזה? Hello, this is Phoenix Wright. Oh boy. Okay, fine. You don't look so well, dude. You're gonna prove me not guilty today, right? If you please, Mr. Lawyer. Oh my god. זה הולך להיות הפרק הכל מעל הכל של Justice For All. אני לא יודע כבר מה לחשוב. Mama, it's not just me. Your precious friend's life is riding on today's verdict too. מה קורה פה? מה היא אומרת לעשות guilty, אבל היא ליטרלי תלויה ב-not guilty. מה היה? פיניקס? פיניקס? מיה! אוקיי, זה לציפיתי. Maya, how's Maya? I don't know. You don't know? Hasn't tried to check on me since yesterday. What am I supposed to do? Well, like I said, for a lawyer, the worst times are when you Or some your biggest smiles. But you can't give up. There's still hope left. Stop it, please. There's nothing left. Not here, not anywhere. The custom guardian. Why do you leave me alone? Look, don't call me anymore, I mean it! Oh! Oh my god. Okay. Really mean, pal. Ah, got you! I'm really sorry. Where are you? I'll be on the investigation team and we're chasing after the killer, pal. Then, you have some sort of lead? Sorry, but right now we have 0 leads on the guy. But we're not going to give up. Come show. Till the trial is over. Till the verdict is handed down. We're going to do anything we can to find the killer. And if we can get Maya out, then we can get on guard the guilty verdict he deserves, pal. It's true. I could do that if they found Maya first. We got that. So you have to do whatever you can to make this trial last longer. To make the trial last longer? You got Mr. Edgeworth. With everything you've got, then you two can draw it out. Oh, now I get it. I believe in you, pal. You and Mr. Edgeworth can do it. So, believe in us. We're gonna give it all we've got, just like you. Got it! Thanks, Gumshoe! Hey, Phoenix. You understand now, don't you? There's something money will never be able to buy. Friendship. It's the strongest weapon in the world, and you have it in abundance. Yeah! Oh my god. Looks like we're coming to the end. I have to make the trial last as long as I can. Gumshoe will go through, I know it! Oh boy! שלוש במרץ, 10 בבוקר, דסטרקות, קוד רום 3. יאללה, סקיפ לכל הפרפריישנס! רגע, תשאיר גם השקר פרפריישנס! Course of session for trial of Malangard. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Now, as I recall, we concluded yesterday's session with a big mess around our hands. The mystery being what exactly was Miss Adrian Andrews' role in this murder. That is to say, is she really connected to the crime itself? Proof, if you would inform the court of today's proceedings, please. Adrian Andrews. He forged evidence to throw suspicion into Mr. Ungard, and then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing the Eniko samurai costume. These actions are those from which she cannot escape. And you're saying that she is guilty after all? No! I am not finished, Your Honor. Miss Andrews has nothing to do with the murder, with committing the actual murder. I would like to direct the court's attention to this card. Kval? Okay. What is that? Looks like a shell. This is the calling card of a certain assassin. So that's what you say. Yes, one Korea was killed by a professional assassin. And the person who hired the assassin, his client, so to speak, is mal on guard. Well, metaphor. What a surprising turn of events! I would think it's because it's commonplace, but I think it's become commonplace, Your Honor. By now, Your Honor. I know what's going on this time! So I know that everything Edgeworth said is true. I will still have to hold out as long as I can. At least, until my safe zone. I wonder how the trial would turn out today. Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers, to the stand. Well, here we come. Okay. Now then, witness, your name and occupation, please. Okay. I'm Will Powers, the poor, unpaid action star. And what is your relation to the defendant? Oh, yeah, it's, I guess, sort of a lousy mentor to him in a way, yeah. Mr. Powers, please, don't have to put yourself down so much. Oh, sorry. Well, I'm just kind of a nothing sort of guy. On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. Is this correct? Yes. I didn't know that! But you know, didn't actually go to see Matt when I went. All you need to do is answer what you're asked. Now then, I would like you to please testify about when you went to Mr. Guard's room. Okay, sure. After the award ceremony, went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his Neko samurai costume. He was talking with someone. At first, I thought it was the bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. I guess when my dad died, I couldn't make them wait for me. Okay. Nothing sounds out of place in Mr. Powers' testimony. And talking with the bellboy is no big deal. If one assumes that the person Mr. Ungard was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy. What are you implying? Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we? Looks like we're in another sticky situation. Huh? A trap. Can't you smell it, Phoenix? But for us to find out more, we're just going to have to charge in head first, right? לא אני בכלל חייב לעשות קרוס. אם יש טסטמוני שהוא בעצם לטובתי, משהו אחר קטן, אם יש טסטמוני שהוא בעצם לטובתי, למה יש לי חובה לעשות קרוס? After the ceremony I went to Matt. He was standing in a room. In his room. In the samurai, talking to someone at first point was bellboy. At first? What do you mean by that? Well, he was in a bellboy-ish uniform, and he had a bottle of juice on his tray. Sounds like an ordinary bellboy to me. Oh, yeah, but I didn't think he was a normal bellboy. And why is that? Why did I think that, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Oh, I can't remember right now. So, guess I'm going to have to wait patiently on this one. But emergency with a dove, a red credit card, Celeste Van Duby. ובקלף של שלי. וזה כל מה שקוראים ב-investigation. Do the full one then. Alright up. You saw the two of them, the Belgian boy and the defendant, together, correct? Yeah, the Bobo just wanted to say congrats. Now, while you were watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange? Oh, you know, I did feel something weird. It was because Matt, well, he gave the bubble a tip. A tip? But that's a perfectly normal thing to do. So how long did you watch the two of them? Oh, no more than a minute or two, I think. And guests. The defendant's room? Why did he go there? Oh, how is Mentor? Like a big brother sort of. I wanted to say congrats. What's wrong? Why did you stop? That's right. What is it? Red took me into a corner, aren't you? Huh? Imata lo guilty, lost Imata. I'm not just a poor unpaid action star, but not the killer. No one said you were, Mr. Powers. Oh, please don't trick me. Every time you do the lawyer thing, the witness suddenly turns into the bad guy. Oh my! Every time. Witness? I'll personally talk to the defense at a later time. But for now, please kindly cooperate and continue with your testimony. Sorry. Oh, you went to the defendant's room. And then? Hey, wait a minute! What the hell did someone turn into the bad guy here? Matt Imanaku-Samurai. Are you sure that was man on guard? Ah, sure. He wasn't wearing the Nico-Samurai mask then. That's the case, then he can't really be mistaken. And what was the defendant doing, standing in front of his own room? Talking to a fellow bellboy. I watched him then came back. I had guests. So who are these guests you're talking about? You guys, of course. You, and Mario, and Little Pearl. I thought it would be really rude since I invited you guys if I disappeared on you. I went back to my seat pretty soon after seeing Mal in the hallway. This is like squeezing water from a stone. It's probably pointless to press further. Do you remember this incident? And Mr. Powell he said that thing? I don't remember that happening at all. Maya was making such a racket in her hyper state. I ended up focusing on her. I see. In any case, from his story, he probably wasn't gone for very long. מה? חשבתי שזה הכל פרס, אבל נראה שלא. Oh! First, what do you mean by that? I didn't think it was a normal battle. What was that? Oh, well, I think I'm sorry. What was it now? Hey, wait a second! Actually, Mr. Bowers, only a few minutes ago you stated her teeth! Interesting! Could it be that you felt something strange about the tip-giving incident itself? Oh, yeah, that's it. You really love your job. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Yes, no. Well, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he? Perhaps we should let the witness tell us. Very well. Mr. Powers, please amend your testimony. You mean about the bellboy, right? May I give the bellboy a tip? Is that all? So you gave the bellboy a tip. What's so strange about that? Oh, well, you see, Matt's not a poor petty pitcher like me. Just trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me. How much it was? I meant something even, but that's even something when something even more surprising happened. The bubble was putting the tip he got in his pocket. And that's when I got my first good look at the guy's face. I was really shocked. בסדר, לפעמים יש את העצירות האלה שאני עושה, אני פשוט קצת... התעוררתי בערך לפני חצי שעה. אני ליטרלי התעוררתי וזכרתי לעשות את הלייב הזה. אז כן, מצטער שאני קצת עוצר או... כל זה רוב הסיכויים אני מפהק. I'm afraid I don't follow at all. This, Mr. Powers was surprised twice by this event. I wonder which of his shocking moment I should ask about. Face. What was so shocking about the bellboy's face, Mr. Powers? Well, it wasn't exactly a boy. More like an old gramps. I hope you know that discrimination towards old men is a no-no in my Brah. No, that's not what I meant at all. In the smile of the guy's face, there was a line of stitches. Line of stitches? Yeah, went straight from the tippy top of his head to the bottom of his chin. Almost like if that thread snapped. All the stuff in his head would come splitting out. The John Doe, aka Shelly the Killer. Ah! Who's there? Ungo's house. He was that butler. What is it, Mr. Wright? Ah, nothing, Your Honor. That means Ungo was talking with the killer then. If that face were to be exposed, Ungo will be declared guilty in a blink. In a blink! Phoenix, you have to play dumb here. Pretend you don't know anything. Yes, Chief! You sure you don't have anything you would like to say, Miss Wright? What did you just say, Your Honor? Nothing, Mr. Wright, nothing. We're just going around and around in circles. Now then, Mr. Powers, let's continue with your testimony. אני יכול לנסות על פי הנושא של הטיפ? On Gord's tip. The man says, defendant is a huge star. He can afford to give generous tips, wouldn't you agree? Oh, sure. But giving him that much was maybe a little too much, I think. A little too much? Would you please clarify for the court about how much you would say the defendant gave to the bellboy? Honestly, don't know. I can't even begin to guess. Well, why is that? Because he gave a big boy, really fat roll of cash. Roll of cash? Ah, well, how interesting. That certainly was a very generous tip, wasn't it? A very fat roll of cash. That can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor. Just beginning to look awfully suspicious of those. Objection! The defendant is a superstar! Look at him, it's typical fare for people like him. Bra! Are you saying that all superstars are super spenders? I could have saved large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trains. Now I will have to stand here around here prostitute. Yeah, fine. I don't even get paid, let alone rolls of cash. For all of my hard work. אז איך אתה מצליח לקבל? אז איך יש לך את המשרות שלך? יש דבר כזה שקוראים לו רנט. איפה זה? מה, אתה מבקש מה היה כל הזמן לזמן כסף באיזון ספיריט צ'אנלינג איכשהו? What? So supposing that roll of cash was that tip, then what was it? Payment, Your Honor. Payment? Isn't it obvious? For the murder of Mr. Juan Correa. And that the bellboy the witness saw. Yes, he was the assassin. Wow. Hey, Wolf. Hold your horses now, Mr. Wolf. Have any proof of this, do you? Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor? I have here the card Shelly the killer left at the scene of the crime. Shelly the killer? But the person or the police, special investigation team have been chasing for ages. I'm certain that the person the witness saw was clearly this very assassin, Shelly the killer. Really? What's wrong, Mr. Powers? No, nothing. Something just clicked in my head, and I think I just figured something out. Marshal! How? Actually, I saw that bellboy again later on that night. What? Oh my god. איזה trial הזה הולך להיות עוד 3 שעות. Mr. Powers, please testify. Tell us what you saw. Yes, sir, right away. The second time. This time, I was in the hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. And that's when that bellboy I saw came out of the room. Of course, when I say room, I mean one Korea's room. Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kinda out of place. Yeah, so he had to be there, that's it. I'm sure of it. I mean... Seriously? It's like Thank you very much. That's all we need for now. Huh? I'm not done. There's still more. Let us first establish that the bellboy was surely Mr. the Killer. Then we shall see. So the bellboy came out of the victim's room. If that bellboy really was the assassin, then I think the answer is fairly obvious. That would be correct, Your Honor. Mr. Wright? I believe it's your turn to entertain and make us laugh. This is no laughing matter. I was in the hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. That's when I saw the bellboy came out of one Korea's room. He seemed out of place. So what exactly was so out of place about him? Right. Why the insipid grin? Because I have no idea what damaging thing he's going to say next. Oh, well, the bellboy was empty-handed. Empty-handed? The bellboy was one of those room service people, right? He wasn't pushing a cart, or wasn't holding a tray either. You'd call that a little strange too, wouldn't you? I guess that is a bit strange, Mr. Powers. But is it really that unusual for the bellboy to be empty-handed? Try to. So let's try, or... Don't pull a fast one. אם אני אצא לעשות fast ones, עדיף שיהיה לי איזשהו evidence. Oh! אז כן יש לי הוכחה שזה בחדר, פרפקט. נעשה סייב למקרבה. There's nothing strange or unusual about an empty-handed bellboy. But it really is. There really isn't! If you are too done being a school children, bellboys are for room service. There's no reason for them to be empty-handed. Ever. Go on. Ask them with this previous statement be supplemented with this new one. Okay! Perfect! Dwarf. Are you going to do whatever you can to make the bellboy look suspicious? See. Very well. This court recognizes and grants the prosecution's request. Mr. Powers, if you could amend your testimony, please. Yes, sir. It was kind of strange for the bellboy to come out of a guest room empty-handed. Okay! Yeah, Daddy. Mr. Powers. Yes? You're influenced by the people's words, aren't you? As soon as you heard that the bellboy might have been the killer, you got caught up in believing that it must be true. But isn't he really suspicious? Got all those stitches, and... So? A baseball has stitches. I say all baseball are suspicious because they have stitches? What? Oh. Well, this was what about him being empty-handed? I like to ask the court to please look here. This is a crime scene. There's a wine glass sitting next to Mr. Korea's body. The liquid inside this glass is tomato juice. And now, if you would look at what's at the top of the table, on the lower right corner here, anyone can clearly say that it's a tray with a bottle of tomato juice on it. The bellboy had just brought this to Mr. Korea's room. He left the tray in the room, which is why he was empty-handed when he left. Oh, but that would mean that the bellboy had seen and left a dead body in the room. Oh, but can you prove that Mr. Korea was already dead at that time? Mr. Edgeworth? Yes? I blame you for leading me down this route. I'm terribly sorry. What is with him? Why is he laughing? Witness, isn't there one more thing that you would like to share with us? Yes, sir? The bad boy was empty-handed. Or should I say, empty-handed. I recall you had something interesting to say about his hands. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Huh? What? The bellboy was wearing gloves. Gloves? Yeah, pitch black leather ones. All the other bellboys don't wear gloves like that, right? Black leather gloves? Why didn't you mention them earlier? Sorry, it slipped my mind. The boy, yes, this really makes the bellboy suspicious. Alright, got the focus. I can't relax here. So if he had gloves, a lot of bellboys wear gloves. Hope not, right? That bellboy was wearing black leather ones. So, a football is made of leather. I'd say a football is suspicious because Hermit doesn't shoot. Oh. But that man received a large roll of cash from the defendant. And then he was seen leaving the crime scene wearing black leather gloves. I think that even someone like myself can believe he was just another bellboy. It seems that we have finally come to an understanding. Now, the witness, please continue with the rest of your testimony. The rest? Oh yes, please tell us more. Okay. The living one's room. The bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door just like that. Gave something to the person inside the room. And the old guy just left without even going into the room. After that, they went into the bathroom and then back to the seat. Okay. So the bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, next went to the defendant's room? Kinda solved it by accident. Some accident? I'd say you saw too much! No, that was suspicious on high heaven. I think it's safe to say that we are no longer consider this to be a normal bellboy to be normal. שנייה אחת, אני כבר חוזר, צריך לעשות משהו. אוקיי, חזרתי. וואו. Now then, shall we get started? Let's get started, shall we, Mr. Wright? Your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Give something to the person. Say, hold it. Okay. That's fair. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details. Oh, okay. I should probably ask him the only one question at a time. Ask about this, oh my god, I'm a person inside. So, who took this something the bellboy handed off? Oh, actually, I don't know. What do you mean? I'm sorry, but I only said the person's arm. Only an arm? Then you're saying you didn't see the person's face? Yeah. Oh boy. Well, it was Mr. Guard, so correct? So it could have only been Mr. Guard himself, I would say. And then, what did the bellboy do after that? After he got the person inside the fig. Something. Give something to this person. Yeah. And what is this something? I have remembered my thoughts. I would be calling it something, would I? I'm surprised that something was removed from the scene of the crime. Are you sure you really can't remember, Mr. Powers? I think it was something kind of small. I'd like to summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind. When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went into the defendant's room. There, he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all you could see was the person's arm. Yes, yes. It was just like that. Mr. Ridgmore. Is it all this really that important? Of course, Your Honor. I think this is of the utmost importance. This is when whatever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client. Mr. Powers, please try to remember when was the bellboy that handed it off. But the bellboy handed off. Well, let's see. I think it was... Well... If I remember, please add it to your testimony. Yes, sir. I saw it again, I could say for sure, but it was some sort of wooden statue. Wooden statue? Interesting. Okay. What was the point of that pregnant pause? Where did that objection come from? Please speak up. Well, speak up. It was me, Your Honor. What is it, Phoenix? I have a feeling that something bad is going to happen once I show this. That's right. If you have something to say, please spit it out. Yes, Your Honor! Okay, Phoenix. Deep breath. Mr. Powers. There's something you saw. Was it this item? Okay, that's it. That's the something. Oh, Mr. Wright, you really figured it out. I recall we found this at Mangard's mansion. At the defendant's house? What does this mean? It's simple, Your Honor. Surely the killer says they want Korea in his room. And then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime. And the bear being found in the Mangard's mansion would mean... It goes without saying, Your Honor. Mr. Mangard is the killer's client. Or. I said or. It's alright. This is a most unfortunate turn of events for you. Yeah! Sorry, Mia. No, it's alright. Your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bird would come up. If not now, then we would have later on. Even if you hadn't shown it to the court, I'm pretty sure your friend Edward would have. Oh, I almost forgot that. He knew about it too. But it is clear that there is no need for us to continue this trial. What just happened? After something! There has to be something we overlooked! Your Honor! Admit it, please! Yes, Mr. Wright? There's still a few points left that have not fully been explored. What are you trying to pull? Oh, well. We can't have that. Right, Mr. Wright. What questionable point would you like to explore further? A testimony has to be Barbara Dumb. The person who received the bear. There was one. Oh my god. There was one thing in Mr. Powers' testimony that was very unclear. And that is the identity of the person who received the bear. can. As long as we don't know who it was who took the bear. We can't be sure. Oh. Corpo. What is it, Mr. Powers? You're going to scream like that. At least give a good reason why. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Actually, so, I remember who took the bear. What? Really? Really? I mean, oh, I only saw his arm. What? The arm? Was the Nickel Samurai I saw him. I swear it. A Nickel Samurai? You've got to be kidding! Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers? Yeah, I'm sure it was the Nickel Samurai. Order! It looks like you've dug your own grave yet again. How many times did I lost the count? So the person who took this bear, the bear was the Nickel Samurai. As we all know, Man God is the Nickel Samurai. Thanks to the events, we've made that all the clearer. I'm supposed to do it now! Yeah, well... You don't have to act lost. We've got to find another angle to attack this from. Hurry. Now, make this cross my actual. Oh! You're on! Yeah, Mr. Wright. Or you removed any and all questionable areas of this testimony. It's about time you were removed from the court, Mr. Wright. I have to find something. Even one little point will do. No, there's still questions left unanswered. What are you trying to pull? Oh, well, we can't have that. Alright, Mr. Wright, a questionable point we'd like to explore further. The person who received the bear. Oh. Who's the Nickel Samurai? Attack from a different angle? The bear itself? I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable. The bear is right. This was found at Mr. Ungar's mansion. However, Mr. Ungar was arrested at the hotel that night. Which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had the chance to go home. Oh! Oh my god, an idiot. זה בעצם מה שהתכוונו. Oh. I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to say. It's not possible it was Mr. Ungar who took this bear to his mansion. Why? It's very true. It doesn't concern that point, Mr. Wright. There was no way, time-wise, for the defendant to have taken this bear home. Disaster! Oy. מה עכשיו את גוף? You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright. Huh? I remember it clear as day. I remember what you muttered to yourself at Unguard's mansion. A butler had the killer. The killer and Unguard were working together, so to speak. And the killer was hiding on the Unguard mansion. But it's butler. Why a bold move? The bear figurine was brought back to Unguard mansion by the killer himself. It looked like he was about to be arrested. Unguard had him do so. I assume because it would be had during the police found it during their investigation. Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a while now. This is too much. Isn't there anything I can attack at all? I think we've heard enough. We now know why the spare figurine was at the defendant's house mansion. As well as who was it that received the bear from the assassin in his room. Everything has become very clear. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Mr. Mangard. There you go! See no reason for this trial to continue. Therefore, I will hand out my verdict. Thank you, Your Honor, for understanding. You see, Mr. Wright, you could not win against the truth, could you? My God. I knew it would turn out like... Well, I knew it would turn out this way. After all, what I just stated is the truth. Any last objections, Mr. Wright? Oh, do I? What should I do? Objection. I'm not sure. Oh. Okay. There's only one way for me to drag this trial out. The only thing I have left is to do this one door trick. You're right! Right now we have these two reasons to believe my client is the assassin's client. My client is the assassin's client. Reason 1! He accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. Reason 2. That very same figurine was found at the Unguard mansion. However, it's possible all this is all the work of a certain other person. What are you saying? What I'm saying is, it's possible that a different person is the killer's real client. Real client? Yes. Is this all you have? Oh, that is right. Let's hear your theory. Who do you say the killer's real client and therefore the real murderer? Adrian. אם זורקים את הכלב, היחיד שיש לו בעצם access לכל זה אדריאן. Adrian Andrews. Yes, we already know that you tried to frame Matt and God for the crime by wearing a spare nickel samurai costume. Oh, the nickel samurai armed us. That could very well have been Miss Andrews. About Miss Hungard. If you please recall yesterday's testimony, the defendant was taking a nap during the break period. Right. By this figure of Mr. Hungard's mansion. It was a valuable, well-laid trap set by Miss Andrews. What is your opinion on this? I can't begin the flaws in the defense's logic. Besides which, there is no evidence to support it. However, I can't fully discount its possibility either. What? Now everyone can tell God. Oh my God, shut up. ככה נצא פה. Maya. Even the whole world untears me. Just one fight I can't give up on. Or. All destructive parties will be forced to leave the courtroom. Your Honor. For the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with his what-if game. His what-if game, Mr. Edgeworth? The prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense's theory. Mr. Even you must have thought it was strange and wondered, why would the criminal want this little wooden bear? You're right. You did specifically bring that bear to Angara right away. What do you ask? Is there something special about it? Absolutely. And I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear. Your Honor. Prosecution calls upon the witness who will clear all doubts against Miss Andrews. Who would that be? It's what simple, Your Honor. Miss Adrian Andrews herself. Come on, Adrian. For fuck's sakes. Oh my God, this is everything. I see. Well then, the court will take a short 10-minute recess. Prosecution will prepare its witness in that time. Yes, Your Honor. אתה עושה ריסס, אני עושה ריסס. אני כבר חוזר, אני רק הולך לקחת מים לעצמי. כבר חוזר. אוקיי, מצטער שלקח לי יותר זמן ממה שציפיתי. אבל חזרתי. ונקווה שלא יהיה בעיה עם זה. בוא נמשיך. יצא שהייתי צריך לעשות יותר דברים. שהחלטתי לעשות על הדרך ושכחתי להגיד. עכשיו שיש פה בערך צריך להכניס 54 דיסטרקות דפנד לובי 3. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't know it was a good idea to hold her hostage. Don't you agree, Mr. Lawyer? I never find your desperation. You tried to pin the guilt onto Adrian. I swear this demon will pay! Mr. Nick! Pros? Where's Mia? I don't know. Really strong power suddenly called her away. Really strong power? Oh! Oh, Mr. Nick! Your phone! It's from Gumshoe. How's it going? Have you been hanging in there, pal? Yeah, sort of. Just barely found something to latch onto. Ah, that's good, pal. What about you? Anything yet? Figured out where the killer and Maya are? No. We still don't have any leads, but... What? We don't have any more time! We had just one. Even a single clue would be really helpful. I was only able to come this far because I kept thinking to myself, I've got to keep the trial going until Maya's been rescued. But have I just ran out of luck this time? Is all our hope for naught? Tent. Huh? Tent? I could see a circus tent. Mia! It looks like Maya was unconscious until just a few minutes ago. As soon as she woke up, she called me. She called for me. So it was Maya who called you away. You're locked in a dusty little room right now. But I could see this circus tent outside the window, about 300 feet away. Gumshoe! Is there a circus in town right there? There's only one, pal. The very big circus. Maya saw within a 300-foot radius of the main tent. What? Okay, hold on a sec, pal. Hey, draw a circle on that map around 300-foot radius from the main tent. Hurry! And? I can see a mailbox on the window, just outside. Gumshoe! There's also a mailbox! Okay, what else? What else, Mia? Sorry, that was a very small window. I couldn't see anything else. It felt like I was in an old office building. Maybe the first floor or so. I heard it! An old office building. Good stuff, pal. Okay, just hang in there. We'll just wait just a little longer, pal. Wish us luck. Good luck! Call you later, so don't let your battery die, okay, pal? Mia, Maya's not hurt, right? She's in a pretty bad state, Phoenix. She's been starved. I'm sure. Please hurry. Looks like we're out of time. Are you alright, Phoenix? It's only a matter of time before Maya's rescued. I can do this. I just have to make this trial last a little longer. Court will never convene. The killer, the man who murdered the victim, handed this to his client. From this, One obvious question arises. Why this particular item? I believe the answer to that question will provide us with the name of the real culprit. Now then, the prosecution calls the defendant's manager, Adrian Andrews. Understand? Oh boy! Zresztą! תשמע, זהו כאוס! מצא שהייתי יכול לעשות... הכרחתי על עצמי לעשות הפסקה. Currently, the witness is accused of tampering and obstruction of justice. However, you have been called to the witness stand today to ascertain who exactly is guilty of murder. I understand. Any good? No. Have you ever seen this bear before, Miss Andrews? Of course I have. I've seen it before? That's right. It's only natural that the witness has. Miss Andrews, could you please enlighten the court to this bear's secret? Alright. Why? Why does she? Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle. If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. At its center is a small cavity. It's just small enough to room a small item. Because of its complexity, if you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. You really can't tell that it's a small jewelry box just by looking at it. Oh, this vitrine. It's a container of sorts. Is it? Yes. Looks can be deceiving, wouldn't you agree? Yes, this is superb craftsmanship. Oh yes, I nearly forgot. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. It looks like there really was something to that pair after all. Puzzle, Ken. A puzzle? That's right. Looks like an ordinary figurine. True enough. The people who don't know, I'm pretty sure they would never guess this was a puzzle. So what kind of puzzle is this exactly? So you can take it apart? And how would one go about doing that? Well, you first turn its tail to the right, and then push it in. Oh yes, I see. After that, the arms and legs are free to move and can be removed. Oh, this is most interesting. A boy and his new toy! It's like he's 5 all over again. Oh, go on, go ahead and carry on. I think he's lost it. So, what did you find after you take the puzzle apart? I don't have no item. And how do you know about this? Gum, Ken. I know because I was the one who bought it. Huh? It was a souvenir from a friend when I went to Switzerland. This was a present from you? That's right. It was a puzzle in the shape of a bear, so I thought it would be perfect for one. So it was a present from Miss Andrews. Witness, let's continue with your testimony. If you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. So who exactly knew how to solve this puzzle? Only the two of us. Juan and myself. It was a souvenir from Switzerland. So doubt there are many people with the same bear in this country. It looks like it can be easily broken. Especially if someone wanted to get what attracts inside. Well, it's a toy. It can never be the same again once it's been broken. You really can't tell it's a jewelry box. Who else knows that this is actually a small container or jewelry box? I never told anyone. As long as Juan never told anyone either, then only the two of us know. The two of you, huh? Yeah, of course that makes you sound good then, alright? I think this is all I'm going to get for now. Only Korean angels knows how to open it. Well, Mr. Wright, I think even you have come to realize that there is one very important fact we have uncovered, and that is this. This is actually a jewelry box. Now that we have agreed to that point, there's only one logical question that can come next. And that's this. What is inside this box? What's inside? That's right. That's what we're going to find out next. Witness? Yes? You are the only one who can open this. Please. The painful silence hanging over the courtroom. All eyes are Miss Andrews now as she solves the puzzle. Takes the bear apart. I've opened it. Is this what you wanted? Ah! It looks like a note. I was going to guess at what that is. Doing, Mr. Wright. It's the suicide note. Suicide note? The suicide note left by one Korea's former manager, Stimpax. Until now, no one knows of its true whereabouts. Just as we suspected, it was hidden. Hidden by the victim, one Korea himself. It seems Stimpax had a very beautiful handwriting. And she just as beautifully signed her own name on this document. This is most definitely the note she left right before she committed suicide. Oh my god. Oh, is that your food? Or, what this? Did you know about this? Yes, I did. I heard all about it from Juan. I discovered his body, looked for the bear. I wanted to destroy the note before it became public. But couldn't find it anywhere. Because it had already been taken by the killer. Everything is going at Mr. Edgeworth's pace. So now that the suicide note has been found, what's the next logical question? What is written on the note? That's right. At least, that's what I would think. Now then, I believe it is only appropriate the contents of this note be made known. I can't stop you, can I? I went for so much just to get my hands on it. And I was going to burn it. For her sake. I'm deeply sorry, but I can't allow you to persuade me to stop. Your Honor, if you could read the contents of the note aloud. Farewell! The judge's voice rang loud and clear through the deathly silent corridor. In her note, Celestial Pax left to us a record of all that had happened to her. About being used and then thrown away by Angard. About being engaged to Korea. Angard's role in destroying that. But how she decided in her despair to end it all. And that's all Miss Impax had to say. Oh my god. There is one thing I would like to say here. Prosecution has no interest in slandering Mr. Angard. And what? Our intention, Your Honor, is to establish a motive for murder. Is that correct, witness? Yes. On the night of the murder, one was going to make the contents of the note public. After the post-ceremony show, he was going to hold a press conference. My word. Angard's vow is above all else his refreshing like a spring breeze image. Which is why he had to stop this note from being made public. At any cost. Finds on the figurine proves Angard's horrible misdeeds. Angard, the one that killed himself. And this time even plan was found is to kill someone to stop him from real. Her terrible but self-expression. Mr. Steinboll is the devil with the defendant. There is no room for doubt here. Mr. Killer's client's goal was to obtain this suicide note. And the only person who needed that note that badly is the defendant. Let's not forget, the bear with the note inside was found inside the defendant's house. Seems that we have come to the truth at last. The defendant's motives were entirely selfish. It deserves no sympathy from anyone. What was the business come from this one? Why the hesitation, Phoenix? Gumshoe hasn't called yet, so you know what you must do. I know. I have to carry on and buy him some more time. Okay. Now two dirty pieces of evidence. The figurine and the suicide note. Maybe somehow I can find a way out of the situation for one go. The gavel is already in the judge's hand. Phoenix, hurry. Suicide note or the figurine? Which one of these should I pursue? A suicide note! Objection! Please wait, Your Honor! Bruh! Doesn't feel like he's just gonna pull out the hook. I think Your Honor believes that man got killed in order to obtain this note. Yes, that is correct. That seems a little strange. In fact, I think there is a contradiction here. This note was hidden by Mr. Corella until the night of the murder. If that's the case, I somehow could not have known what was written on this note. Oh, didn't think of it that way. Exactly. But I did think of it that way, and I thought it was rather strange. No one in their right mind would kill for a note without first knowing what it said. Or. Make a valid point, Mr. Wright. Mr. Edward, what is your opinion? It's just a flash. I think I did very well on this one. Unfortunately, Thingy believes differently. I believe a show of appreciation is in order. Huh? Your friend seems to be in love with wishing more despair upon itself. I would like to direct the court's attention to this. What is that? It is a very small video camera, Your Honor. This type of camera is commonly used by the means as a means of spying. Spying? What the? I thought the spy camera was in my possession. Vanguard and the victim both thought of the other as their biggest rival. They never went so far as to use this type of item to find each other's weaknesses. And the victim, one courier, was being spied on. His precious stolen life was being watched by none other than Vanguard. Or, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Don't tell me you know about your client's spying activities. Oh, sort of? Sort of is not an acceptable answer, Mr. Wright. I see you are confused, Mr. Wright. You're probably thinking, but I have the camera that was in the stuffed bear's eye. But this camera I have is not the same one. Last night, I searched the victim's house on a hunch, using this Gumshoe's Bug Sweeper. By the way, the defendant's fingerprints were found on this camera. Vanguard's fingerprints were found there? Well, Phoenix, it looks like those cameras were hidden all over the place, huh? What am I supposed to say to that evidence? I think this is the end. It's really obvious that Mr. Vanguard learned of the suicide note through this. He was watching the victim all along. Good this time. Oh, that must be counter with. Hey, now what that's the what that was. Just stop him. Oh my god, Maya's call. Phoenix? Yes, Chief? Get out what you're going to do next. What I'm going to do next? Running away like a fine child, Lord? Well, it seems like Mr. Edward is very close to putting the lid on this case. But to prove his point, he forgot one very important thing. Well, what was it? What is it, Mia? There is a piece of evidence that I really should investigate. I think you should investigate. I really hate to see a good prosecutor get scolded. I'm not remembering to look into the item, but he had the chance. Why are you speaking riddles all of a sudden? Right, this time we finally... I think this time we finally understand everything. Well, Mr. Wright, don't have any further objections, do you? What is this piece of evidence man is talking about? You have to go what it is that still needs to be looked over at? Or shall I go? There's no evidence. I have an objection, Your Honor. That was about the weakest objection I've ever seen, right, Mr. Wright? Objection! Your Honor! The defense has no intention of letting this go so easily! You're beginning to sound desperate. That's just your imagination, Your Honor! Statue, this is not like you at all! Your eagerness to prove your point. You forgot one very important thing. Hey, isn't that exactly what I just said? So, you're telling me that I forgot something? So close, Mr. Edward. But there's something you really should examine about this piece of evidence. A suicide note. זה מה שמתחילה חשבתי, צריך לבדוק fingerprints A ו-B handwriting analysis. כאילו לא בהכרח זה מי הוא בעצם מי שכתב את זה. היא זאת שכתבה את זה. Yes, Miss Impact's a suicide note, right? Who knows? I mean, sure, this suicide note was put inside this bear. But this bear was in my possession until a few moments ago. Which means the handwriting on the suicide note has yet to be analyzed. Oh. So, as to whether this pivotal piece of evidence was really written by Miss Impacts or not, that has yet to even be remotely confirmed. Right. Can't be serious. Mr. Wright! Are you saying that suicide note is a fake? Miss Andrews, you may well be trying to pin this on Mr. Angard. What's to say you didn't create a fake suicide note and put it in this bear? How dare you! Your Honor, the defense is indiscriminately accusing the witness again. There's no evidence linking the witness to the suicide note whatsoever. Well, if this is a fake, then the witness is the only person who could have made it! What? Recall the witness's testimony concerning this figurine. The only person out of the victim who can solve the puzzle is the witness herself. Miss Andrews! You wrote this note, didn't you? You wrote it so you could use it to frame Vanguard. I didn't know such a thing. Right. We're going to pronounce this suicide note fake. And show this court some evidence to support your theory. That's worth. You were the one who presented this scrap of paper as evidence. That means the burden of proof lies with you, the prosecution! Ugh. That's enough! Mr. Ashworth, can you confirm the handwriting on this suicide note? It is as the defense stated. The handwriting is yet to be analyzed. That's the case. It seems that the argument have reached a point where a verdict is impossible. Impossible? That's impossible! This isn't good, Felix. Just going to carry the child over one more day. אבל אז אין את זה כבר. שאני כנראה לא אתן את הסיכוי כבר. I don't think we'll physically be able to make it another day. I want to have to do this, but I don't have a choice. I'll question both the prosecution and the defense for investigate. Nothing you'll ask him about, just go, okay. Fine. Let's go to Luke. Maybe I can tell you that. I think we've reached the end of the line. מה קורה פה? מה קורה פה? מה זה כל הגילטי? Oh! What is that sound? God! Gumshoe! Hello, Gumshoe? What is with it? What's with that sigh? Where's mine? What happened to the killer? Go away. What? Sorry, pal. Really am. Just don't know what to say besides I'm sorry. I wish there's so much to make it up to. I really do. Anyway, what's going on? We found this out, pal. But the two of them are already gone. This is terrible. We'll have to keep looking for them, pal. Don't you worry. I just need a little more time. But don't tell me we don't have any more. Oh boy. Can't get the guilty Jose. Oh boy. Shut up! Do you hear that? They're calling for his head. So I can't. For us to come this far. Oh! What is it? Let me talk to Mr. Edgeworth. I can do that! Mr. Wright, please get a hold of yourself. Yes, Your Honor. To end today's proceedings, you may take your phone calls after. Hold on, Your Honor! Edgeworth can't! Take that! Oh! Yeah, this is from the candy. Mr. Edgeworth! Please, we've got to buy us some more time! Court is in session. Seriously? I'm sorry, Your Honor. You were saying? Mr. Wright, this is a court of law. Sorry, Your Honor, but I'm reluctant to do this, however. It appears I have no choice but to suspend proceedings until tomorrow. But this time I really can't do anything. Court is now adjourned for the day.
Objection!
Okay! Shut up, shut up, the senator. Please wait, Your Honor. Edgeworth? What is that, Mr. Edgeworth? I humbly requested our 30 minutes of Your Honor's time. For what purpose? We can perform necessary tests on this piece of evidence in that time. Can you really obtain your results in 30 minutes? I believe we can, Your Honor. It would be better if we adjourn for the day and then reconvene tomorrow. 30 minutes! Please, Your Honor. That's all I'm asking for. Please, Your Honor! Very well. Yes. At the prosecution's request, this court will now take a 30-minute recess. I'll be advised that and not show and I will not allow another recess today. Not sure if this is helping or hurting us. The court will now take its final recess of the day. Marshall? Damn it for Salva. Right. Well, what's going on with my situation? Yeah. Let's think it out away again. 30 minutes? You can't find her in that time. Ugh. Oh! Report. Ah! It's not Mr. Edgeworth. We don't have time. Just spill it out. Right. Looks like we just missed them, sir. But we got out a few things behind by accident in this rush to get away. A few things? Can you reuse any of them as evidence? I thought you would ask, pal. I've got the things you left with me right now. I'm on my way over. Really? That's odd. I know him like that. I usually set the crime lab first. We don't have time to wait for those guys, sir. When those guys go looking, I swept the stuff and ran. What? Well, I'm not a detective anymore, so I had to. Well, sorry, sir, but I've got to put the law on hold for now. Sounds bad. I hope it doesn't get into too much trouble over this. My hunk of junk car. I'll say I'll be there in about 20 minutes, sir. Don't worry, I'll be there. Wait for me. Alright. Just get here in one piece. I'm a wish and no one can stop me now, sir. No one. Putting it all the stop and running every red light. Well, items up for the murderer, huh? Maybe something among that will be decisive enough to end this. Oh! Gumshoe? Hey, what's wrong? Detective Gumshoe, answer me. No one can stop me. What happened? It sounds like you had an accident. I'm guessing his cell phone broke as well. What was he thinking? We got to hurry and call for help! But we have no idea what he is. His cell phone is broken. He wasn't driving a patrol car, so no radio either. Oh, so we don't get those items before they do. The police will take possession of them. No! We can't let that happen! Well, if there's a way we can find out where he is, then we stand a chance. Why? Why did Gumshoe happen to go to an accident now? Any way to find out exactly where he is at the moment? There is a way! That's why there is a way! What? How? Sure, we can find out that the Gumshoe... where Detective Gumshoe is using Francisco! Why are you bringing up Francisco at time? Oh, I see. I'll try to get in contact with her. The chances are slim, but she's all we have. Francesca! Will she even want to help us? Edgeworth! What is it? I don't have any right to judge anyone ever again. I know my client is guilty. But what I'm doing now, I'm paying the guilt onto someone totally innocent. And I'm using evidence to do so. Am I trying to say... Defense attorney Phoenix Wright chooses death. Right? It doesn't suit someone like you to cry useless tears. Whether you did your job well or not, that can only be seen after the verdict has been decided. The verdict? Prosecutor Edgeworth here. Yes, bailiff. There's a phone call for you, sir. They said it was extremely urgent. They're probably finished with the handwriting analysis. Have to go take this call. In the meantime, think about what is it you must do. To be continued רק עכשיו? אני אחזור אחר כך! זה לא הולך להיות הסיום זה הולך להיות הסיום של הלייב הזה, אבל אני הולך לחזור בקרוב. אני עומד לחזור בקרוב ללייב. לא עכשיו, אלא כנראה בעוד כמה שעות, מקסימום בערב. אז זה הולך להיות דאבל אפלוד. שני אלה בשביל לסיים את הטריאל הזה, אחד ולתמיד. אני לא יכול לצערי להישאר, כי אני צריך לעשות כמה דברים. ואז אחר כך אני יכול לעשות את הלייבסטרים בלי בעיות. רק משהו לפעם הבאה. אוקיי, ניגשים ישר לטריאל. אז בוא נעשה את הלייב הזה פה, ואז אני אחר כך אמשיך עוד כמה שעות. אז כאן היה ירין, נפגש בסרטון עולב הבא שלי, אני מקווה שנהנתם. ירין, אאוט. אין לי זמן כבר. ביי חברים, מקווה שאתם נהנים.